Religion, my friends, it's much more than just what you believe in. It's a whole way of life, you see. And at the heart of it all is something called devotional praxis. It simply means all those practices and rituals that people of faith do to show their faith and connect with God. These practices, they're not just some meaningless rituals. They are the very lifeblood of religion. They give people a real and practical way to live their beliefs and feel that divine connection. Devotional practices change from religion to religion, culture to culture. It could be a silent prayer or a grand pilgrimage. What ties them all together is their power to create a feeling of awe, respect, and connection to something bigger than ourselves. These practices adapt to new situations and challenges. To understand the beauty and variety of religious experience, we need to understand this devotional praxis. It helps us see how faith really plays out in people's lives. Exploring these practices reveals our deep human desire for meaning, purpose, and connection. This exploration is crucial in today's world, where misunderstandings about religions are common. Devotional practices are as diverse as the religions themselves. From prayer to meditation, each has its own meaning and purpose. Prayer can be spontaneous or formal. Meditation focuses the mind for inner peace and clarity. It's central in Buddhism and Hinduism, but found in many traditions. Rituals and ceremonies are vital, full of symbolism and repetition. Think of the Eucharist, Sabbath, or daily prayers. Pilgrimage shows dedication through hardship and sacrifice. Art, music, and dance express faith and reverence. People often say prayer is like having a chat with God, a direct line to the divine. It's how we express our deepest hopes, fears, gratitude, and desires to God. Prayer can be silent, spoken, private, or done with others. It can be asking for help or guidance, thanking God for blessings, or simply praising the divine. Christians often pray the Lord's Prayer, which Jesus taught his disciples. Muslims pray 5 times a day, facing Mecca, their holy city. Hindus might offer prayers and mantras to specific gods and goddesses. Buddhists might chant sutras or meditate to cultivate mindfulness and compassion. Whatever the form, prayer is that vital link between us and the divine. It reminds us that we're not alone in our struggles and joys. We're part of something much bigger. It brings comfort, guidance, and strength when we need it most. In today's world, everything's so fast-paced, we're bombarded with information all the time. Finding a moment of peace and quiet can be a real challenge. But you know what? It's in those moments of stillness that we connect with ourselves, with that deep well of peace and wisdom inside. And meditation, a practice found in many spiritual traditions, helps us find that stillness. Now, meditation is not about emptying your mind completely. It's about training your mind to be more focused, more aware. You find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and focus on one thing, your breath, a word or mantra, or even an image. And when thoughts pop up, you simply acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your focus back. With regular practice, meditation brings a sense of calm, clarity, and balance. It helps reduce stress, improves concentration, and makes you more self-aware. And what's more, meditation deepens your connection with the sacred, leading to experiences of insight, compassion, and spiritual awakening. We talked about prayer and meditation, which are mostly internal practices. But rituals and pilgrimages, they are outward expressions of faith. They involve your body and mind, creating a more physical and immersive religious experience. Rituals are structured actions with symbolic meaning. They provide a framework for religious life, marking sacred time and space. For example, the Eucharist in Christianity is a ritual meal remembering Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples. The Sabbath in Judaism is a day of rest and spiritual reflection, with specific rituals and prayers. The Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca in Islam is a physically and spiritually challenging journey that every Muslim who is able should undertake once in their lifetime. Pilgrimages, like rituals, are often symbolic journeys. They can represent a believer's journey through life, their search for enlightenment, or their desire to connect with a holy place or person. Pilgrimage can be transformative, building a sense of community, deepening faith, and giving a fresh perspective on life. In today's world, which is becoming more secular and globalized, traditional devotional practices are facing new challenges. With the rise of secularism, some people are questioning the relevance of religion in their lives. The fast pace of modern life leaves many feeling too busy for spiritual practices. We're constantly bombarded with information and entertainment, making it hard to find the quiet and focus needed for prayer or meditation. Globalization, while connecting people across cultures, can also lead to religious practices becoming too similar. Local traditions might fade away as people adopt more globalized forms of faith. Moreover, the rise of fundamentalism in some religions has led to a rigid and intolerant approach to devotional practices, creating divisions within and between faiths. Despite these challenges, devotional praxis remains a vital source of meaning and purpose for millions around the world. Many find ways to adapt their practices to fit their modern lifestyles. Others seek out communities and traditions that offer a sense of belonging and spiritual nourishment. Devotional praxis, the way we live out our faith, is as relevant today as it has always been. The forms may change and adapt, but the basic human need for connection, meaning, and transcendence remains the same. Through prayer, meditation, rituals, pilgrimages, and other practices, people connect with something larger than themselves, finding comfort, guidance, and inspiration. In a world often filled with uncertainty and division, devotional praxis offers a path to wholeness and integration. It reminds us of our shared humanity and our interconnectedness with everything around us. As we move forward, it's crucial to approach devotional praxis with an open mind and heart, recognizing its power to transform individuals and communities. By fostering understanding and respect for the diverse ways people express their faith, we can create a more compassionate and harmonious world.